You know, I should have been more prepared for this live stream. I forgot to even turn off my TV. That's how unprepared I am. I know a lot of you guys are going to probably see as you start this. Chase, what the heck? Raw is still on. I realize this. I know Monday Night Raw is still on. I am going to be watching it. You're going to see my live reactions of Care Bear versus Reigns. That's pretty much it. Be right back because Raw is going to go to commercial. So just like Raw, I'm setting my standards on how WWE sets their standards. You know, I'm going to go take a quick commercial break real quick, okay? So y'all can just look at my emptiness of my room, just like I look at the emptiness of Monday Night Raw sometimes. So I'll be right back. Shit, man. Got to deal with Raw tonight. Worst episode I've seen in quite some time from this company. These guys, I just don't know what they're doing. I honestly don't know what they're doing. All right, let me just go see who's actually watching this right now. If you guys are watching this live with me, love it if you guys shared it. Showed your friends and your family members on Twitter and everything like that. Just say like, hey, Chase is watching the main event live. Might as well tweet that out too. Forgot to refill my water bottle. It's all right. The struggle is real. Watching Care Bear versus Reigns live. Let's see if my boy, the big dog, can overcome the monster known as Care Bear. You guys will actually see how I react to wrestling too live. It's nothing special. Oh god. The big dog versus Care Bear live. Don't check it. And share. And like. Alright. Let's see what happens. Right now it's a bunch of commercials. I don't know what the fuck you guys are seeing, but I'm seeing some lady talking about not doing cigarettes or something. I'm not sure. Can't tell. Market priority. It's not a coincidence. It's profiling. Oh, it's yeah, it's a non-smoking commercial. You know, I quit tobacco recently, so that's good. Boss Baby. Oh wow, this movie's coming out soon. I didn't even know Boss Baby was coming out soon. So good for that movie. I work in a movie theater too. You would think I would know this shit. There's too many commercials, man. Like, how long is this match going to be? I'm actually feeling pretty sick, Isaac Barak. I'm not feeling too good today, to be honest. So sorry if the entertainment value is a little bit low. It's just because I ain't feeling well, to be honest with you. Stuff like that. Alrighty then. Sing Special Edition. I didn't see that movie, but I heard it was cute. Main event, guys. Like, I know that Raw is still going on, but I don't care, to be honest to you. I honestly do not care. I honestly do not care that Raw is still going on. This show has been terrible. This show has been a disappointment. I think I spelled disappointing wrong in the title. I'm not sure. Maybe you spelling bee nerds can tell me if I spelled disappointing wrong in the title, either in the chat or in the comment section. But yeah, this should be some fun. You guys are watching this live, like I said, give this video a thumbs up. Share it with people. Tell people, hey, Chase is live now. He's going to give his reactions to Care Bear versus Reigns. You guys see my boy Roman Reigns destroy fucking Care Bear. Sounds like fun. Share, and no, I'm not going to fucking show the stuff, because why would I risk a strike? That sounds like a dumb idea if you ask me. I don't want to get striked here on YouTube. That sounds terrible. So we're just watching a bunch of commercials. Friday Night Tykes, dude, that show is brutal, man. I don't know how that show's still on TV. Friday Night Tykes is a very brutal show. These like little kids are killing each other. God damn, dude, how many commercials are there, man? And then fucking Ride Along, dude. God, Gallows and Anderson are the two most queerest dudes I've ever seen in wrestling, man. Like they have Finn Balor and AJ Styles cutouts in the back of the van. What the dude? These guys are so. Why do people like these people? How is Luke Gallows a favorite, man? Like I would punch Luke Gallows, honestly. I would probably he would probably kill me too because he's like 10 times bigger than me. But I would punch him just because he would annoy the fuck out of me, man. Luke Gallows seems like such a loser, dog. Oh my god, 205 Live. Yeah, we're going to this giant main event. We're going to this giant main event between two giants, and we're gonna go hype up 205 Live beforehand. So make sure you watch your midgets. Dude, I'm tired of this WrestleMania throw wide crap. Okay, Triple H and Seth Rollins. We know. It makes no sense. A hold harmless agreement. It's an unsanctioned match. It doesn't matter. Like, why are they signing this hold harmless agreement? This is so stupid. Can you guys even hear Raw at all? Like in the background? I don't even know if you guys can hear the show at all. I hope you guys can't because WWE will copyright that. All right, dude, we get it. Reigns and Taker, just fucking have the match. Just have the match. Let's wrestle or not wrestle. I mean, it's 8 o'clock. They're expecting these dudes to go out there and put on a good match in 5 minutes. All right, here comes Care Bear. Fuck this shit. Oh, my God. Dude, does he have, like, different ring attire? No, he wears the same shit every week, man. He wears the same shit every week, Care Bear does, man. His man tits are looking bigger than usual, too, man. Why do people like this jobber, man? Like, sir, for real, man. This is what we're going to have to deal with in the future, man. I can't wait till this guy becomes a world champion. If people start bitching about him, you all will be like, dude, Chase was the first. You guys were on this guy's bandwagon when he was beating up Roman Reigns. No, stop supporting this guy, you Brooklyn fans. All you cucks out there. Shit. Stop it. All right, Reigns. Oh, dude, Reigns just kicked him in the nuts. I swear to God, the match started off. Reigns just kicked him in the nuts. That's my boy, the big dog, right there, dude. This match sucks already, dude. Already, I can just tell that Strowman just doesn't know what he's doing. Like, Care Bear just doesn't know what he's doing. Reigns has to carry this fool the whole match right now. See, what Roman Reigns is doing, he's setting up the tempo and he's setting up the pace. What Roman Reigns is doing, he's trying to tell Care Bear, hey, we're going to start hitting hard and hitting fast, so stick up with me. Care Bear is trying to slow the match down, and Reigns is just like, what the fuck? Oh, my God, dude. No wonder. How are people fans of this guy? He is just utter trash, man. At least Reigns is showing the tempo. Care Bear's tempo was just out of whack. So, what is this? Like just a glorified squash match? Okay, so Care Bear gets caught, catches a clothesline. Okay, this is stupid. Why is this happening? Oh, God. Okay, so Care Bear now is slowing down the match because Reigns is actually selling. He's actually selling. And Care Bear doesn't know what to do. He's like stumbling too much, man. Hits a spine buster with no effect. Like Batista hit harder spine busters. Guy's trash. Don't know what people see in this guy, but man, he trash, man. If you can't hit a spine buster with a big effect, you should not be doing the spine buster whatsoever. Batista hit it with a huge effect. This guy, no charisma whatsoever with hitting the spine buster. Trash. Now Care Bear is in control, and so now it's going to be too slow. See, Reigns was setting the tempo, was trying to tell Care Bear, hey, if you're going to go on an attack, you got to be fast like me. But Care Bear doesn't know how to do that because he sucks. So the motherfucker's now just prodding along, walking, and he's tired. He's tired after walking like 3 steps. Doing the big guy shoulder shoves, big guy knees, big guy elbows, generic big guy crap. Okay, this match is just already so terrible, man. There's no pacing. There's no set tempo. Like their Fastlane match, there was pacing and tempo, and that's because Roman Reigns was controlling it. This one right here, and back to the matter is because Raw is supposed to be over in like 5 minutes or 2 minutes now. Now this match is going on for way too long. Okay, Care Bear has literally hit nothing impactful on Reigns, and he taunts afterwards. He just threw him into the turnbuckle. Dude, you taunt after doing a big move. Once you do a big move, like a Death Valley driver, a fall away slam, a brainbuster suplex, or some bullshit like that, this guy throws Reigns into the turnbuckle and goes, ugh. God, oh my God, dude, just watching this guy pisses me off, man. This guy's just pissing me off, man. How are people saying this is okay? How are people saying this guy has improved? This guy has not improved. That is just rookie shit right there. Now we got some rest holds because, you know, both guys' stamina is probably shit. Mostly Care Bears. Reigns actually has some pretty decent stamina. Not the best, but pretty decent for his size. Oh my God, dude. They're really doing this like right now at 8:02. This is like such a missed opportunity. Like, I swear, this is what Vince McMahon thinks is entertainment right now. Vince is like backstage, like clapping his hands, saying, "Oh, this is great. I'm happy for these guys. I love what they're doing." And the reason why I can't clap my hands right now is because I got some stitches. A wine bottle broke in my hand. I'm good, guys. Don't worry, and stuff like that. But I got some stitches, so. Yeah, I know, Draven G. Let's just cue Taker's gong. Okay, so Reigns is now trying to build up a comeback. Care Bear cuts off the comeback. Let's see how Reigns executes this comeback. Reigns goes for his clothesline. Care Bear goes for a clothesline back. Here comes Reigns' comeback. Reigns is trying his best. It's hard with Care Bear because he sucks at selling, too. Reigns is issuing some elbows. Reigns now trying to show off the power, doing the Samoan drop. Care Bear says no. And back to slowing down the match after he had a lazy clothesline. So, so that they're actually going to have a match right now. Yo, if I wanted to see these guys wrestle, I'll just go watch Fastlane again. I just boot up the WWE Network and go watch Fastlane. But they're actually having these dudes wrestle a match right now. It's 8:06 my time. It's 11:06 in the East Coast. It's like 2 in the fucking morning in Europe right now. You would think you would want your fans to sleep. So Care Bear is now showing agility because he's caught his breath. He's no longer tired after having to go fast in the beginning of the match. Now he's just standing there doing nothing because he has to catch his breath every time. Care Bear goes, misses. Reigns now. Let's see what Reigns does. See what Reigns does here for a comeback. Okay, he's doing his little Roman Reigns lazy fucking punches that I don't like. That's like my least favorite thing from the Roman Reigns arsenal, where you get someone in the turnbuckle does those stupid punches. Just lazy, dude. It ain't good. Roman Reigns now has a swagger rock. About to Care Bear catches him for the choke slam. Reigns reverses, kicks him in the balls again. Like seriously, he kicks him in the balls and then hits him with the Samoan uppercut, showing the strength like he's John Cena. Samoan drops him. Good move by Reigns. So Care Bear. So this makes no sense. Whoever booked this part then made no sense. Reigns hits the Samoan drop on Care Bear. Care Bear's supposed to be like, oh, I can kick out of anything. He kicks out at 2. No, kick out at 1. The Samoan drop is not one of Roman Reigns' big arsenal moves. He should not be having a 2 count on that. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Gotta go fix my camera real quick. Because these Logitechs, they love thinking that you don't exist. Oh, drive-by by Reigns. Good for him. Care Bear, since he can't bump effectively, is running around like an idiot because that's what he always does. He doesn't do anything else. I'm trying to freaking fix my camera real quick, but freaking trying to watch the match at the same time. Now, Care Bear is grabbing steps. He's throwing him in the ring. This referee sucks. Normally, referees should be kicking that shit out of the way, But this guy's not even kicking it out of the way. He's just letting this happen. He's just like, okay, no, this is fine. You can throw steps in the fucking ring. I don't give a fuck. No, you're a referee. You're supposed to be controlling the action. Control the action. Take the steps out of the ring. It's God, dude. And they wonder why the product's so bad. It's because these matches make no sense. They just do nonsensical shit. And it worked in the Attitude Era because that's what the Attitude Era was mostly about. So, okay, no, this is just stupid. So, Care Bear had the steps. Referee doesn't even try to step in this situation for him using the steps. It's just looking at him like a dumbass. Reigns goes, hits a Superman punch for the counter. Reigns is about to go hit another Superman punch. Oh, no. Care Bear caught it. Care Bear lifts him up. Reigns pushes off. Care Bear failed at the vault. Care Bear failed at vaulting Reigns high enough to make that Superman punch look cool. The big dog now looking to hit the spear. And now the Undertaker's gone hit. So here comes Undertaker right now. So wait. Oh, we waited 10 minutes for this shit. This shit started at 8 o'clock. And we waited 10 minutes just for this goddamn Undertaker to come out. Undertaker's now in the middle of the fucking ring. Oh, God. I waited 10 minutes for this shit. All right, go do something. Stop looking at each other, man. Y'all just wasting time right now. Undertaker looks in good shape, too, man. He actually, looked like he actually been trying, man. He's just looking now. He's looking down at fucking Care Bear. The hell? What the fuck is Undertaker doing, man? Okay, now looking back at Roman. Dude, what the hell? I don't even know what I'm watching right now. I'm just looking at Reigns and Undertaker staring at each other. And now my dogs are barking because my mom can't stay in the fucking house. Okay, Undertaker now lifts up Care Bear, choke slams him. Awesome moment. I'll clap to that. Reigns now looks at Care Bear like saying, fuck you, dog. And then, before Undertaker got speared by Reigns, my boy, the big dog, before Undertaker got speared by Reigns, he was holding his back because he was like, fuck, that guy was big. Oh, shit. So we wasted like 15 minutes just to see that. Just for that to be our Undertaker and Roman Reigns interaction. What the fuck? What was that supposed to accomplish here? This match was stupid. There literally should have not been a match. There literally should not have been a match at all. But yet this is what we got. Oh my God. They literally had a match. Just so that way we can see Roman Reigns spear the Undertaker. Oh, Undertaker set up. Holy shit. I'm already not giving a fuck. Reigns is looking at him like, oh, who cares? That's what Reigns is doing right now. He's just looking at him like, who cares? Reigns, just get back in the ring, dude. Just spear him again. Undertaker's doing his thing. He slices his throat. Goes, now his lights turn purple. Reigns, this is your yard. Go back up there and kick this old man's ass. God damn. What the fuck? That's how you end Raw? Oh, God, dude. No. No, that was just terrible, man. Oh, man, dude. That was just a waste of time, man. Monday Night Raw was a waste of time. Seriously, that Care Bear, I don't know what you guys thought of me commentating over the matches. You guys let me know about that in the chat comment section. If you guys like that, maybe we'll do that more often here on the Chase Oliver channel. Maybe we'll have some more fun commentating over matches. Who knows? But we'll see. If you guys like that, let me know. If you guys thought I was fair and balanced or whatever, I don't care. Anyways, Monday Night Raw tonight was in Brooklyn, and it was supposed to be an interesting show because of the whole sex tape crap that has happened. And it turned out not to be that interesting of a show. It turned out to be rather disappointing and rather lame. about the main event because we already saw that as you guys were witnessing me commenting over it. The match started super late before Raw had to end. Raw has to end at 11:05 or something like that, but they would get some overage time and everything like that. You had it where Reigns and Care Bear legitimately had a match just for Taker to come out and interrupt that said match to get no result whatsoever. So you're telling me that I wasted time. You wasted time with all these video packages and stuff like that for a match where there was no clear-cut winner. And we had The Undertaker. That was it. That's what you decided. Oh, yeah, you know what? This is how we want to end Raw tonight. Actually have Care Bear and Reigns have a match and no clear-cut winner just for Taker to come out and interrupt. And then we don't get anything else besides Taker and Roman looking at each other. And then Taker goes to Care Bear, chokeslams his fat ass out of the ring. And then all of a sudden he gets speared. Reigns goes, "It's my yard now." And then he walks away and he does the Undertaker pose. As Undertaker's like, eh. Oh man, dude, I'm sorry, dude. That shit, that main event was trash, man. Nothing can save that. Goldberg and Lesnar, no presence from them tonight. So when you really wanted a real main event talents on the show, fuck that. You're not going to get real main event talents. We're going to give you nothing. So no Goldberg and Lesnar tonight. Raw kicked off with the Mick Foley flashcard promo. So Mick Foley had some flashcards, and he was all like, all right, you know, WWE Universe, I'm sorry for what happened. But like, I gotta take like a break. No, I can't do this. And then his microphone was fucking up. And I don't think it was WWE trying to cut him off. I literally think they just gave him a bad microphone. And then Stephanie came out looking really, really good and was like, Mick, meow, 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 meow. I'm Stephanie. My character doesn't matter. I can run down the whole roster, but at the end of the day, guess what? There's no comeuppance for me. I can just make fun of everybody. So guess what, Mick? You're fired. And so Mick Foley gets fired, and you think, okay, who's coming out to step up from Mick Foley? And all of a sudden, whoa, oh, and here comes Sami fucking Zayn. Sami fucking Zayn? The fuck is this shit? So you couldn't get anyone else to come out. You have Sami Zayn, and it's not like it's Sami Zayn, the Uber driver, where Sami Zayn's coming out and maybe taking Mick Foley home and being a good Uber driver. No, this is Sami Zayn, the wrestler. So Sami Zayn comes out and goes, I don't like how you're treating one of my heroes. He is one of my heroes, and I feel like you should give him another chance. And then Steph goes, Sami, if you don't leave the ring now, I'm going to have some bad things happen to you. So leave. And then Sami Zayn's like, no, I'm not going to leave. And this leads to, for whatever reason, Sami Zayn cutting some emotional promo that none of the fans are getting behind because they're too busy worrying about where the fuck the New Day are at. And then all of a sudden, Samoa Joe's music hits, and then out comes Samoa Joe in his ring gear, mind you, which ruins the suspense if Sami Zayn and Samoa Joe are going to have a match. So Stephanie's like, well, you're going to face Samoa Joe in a match after stopping Samoa Joe from entering the ring. Sami Zayn and Samoa Joe had a match I didn't watch because I didn't care. I've seen this match at Fastlane. I don't need to see this match now because it's another stupidly booked match. I can't believe they had Samoa Joe and Sami Zayn last long as it did. Samoa Joe's supposed to be a destroyer. He put out Seth Rollins in other 3 minutes, and this motherfucker can't put away an Uber driver. And then Michael Cole's like, oh, that's the eyes of the destroyer there. And then Corey Graves, he's like, this is why you need to be afraid of Samoa Joe, man. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Just dumb. Terrible stuff. Dana Brooke and Charlotte had a submission match. Whatever. Like, whatever. So Mick Foley, he was leaving the arena and he was hugging all his favorites, and he hugged Bailey, and then Triple H came in and he buried him. That was cool, I guess. we got a little video package. It was like about Seth Rollins' knee, and it was like this doctor talking about it and saying like, yeah, Seth can't wrestle at WrestleMania. That's pretty much what he said. Like, that's all he said and stuff like that. And then Michael Cole told us that he had a special meeting with Triple H in the middle of the ring tonight. So we're getting Triple H and Michael Cole in ring segment. What do you fucking do? Because that's definitely what I signed up for when I thought of a Triple H and Seth Rollins feud, a Triple H and Michael Cole in ring segment. Oh God. So then we get another great Bayley promo with Stephanie. So Stephanie goes, hey, Bayley. And Bayley like, I'm so sad that, like, you know, you fired Mick Foley. And, like, I'm going to miss Mick. And, well, guess what, Bayley? You hugged him. And since you hugged him, that was something that I did not like. So I'm going to put you in a match with Nia Jax tonight. And if Nia Jax wins, then it's a fatal four-way at WrestleMania. Okay? And then Bayley just kind of doesn't even look concerned. She just her face literally just sells it. Like she's just like, okay, I knew that was going to happen or something. Like, garbage. She also went up to Cesaro and Sheamus and was like, since you guys like Mick Foley, your tag team title shots are on the line against Enzo, Cass, and the Club. Terrible shit. Has anything that I've been talking about so far sound exciting to you? I need to know in the chat. Is anything that I've mentioned so far sound anything exciting at all? Well, it gets better because we're going to talk about the highlight reel with Chris Jericho and the real Kevin Owens. Oh, the comedy segments continue. And so pretty much Chris Jericho is just making fun of like young Kevin Owens pictures. And then he's pretty much just saying, I am the best at what I'm do. Do you hear me? Let me name every of my catchphrases, man. That's all I'm going to do this segment, stupid idiots. And by the way, Kevin, you just made, and then Samoa Joe come. Wait, hold up. Time out. What storyline is Samoa Joe in? Can someone tell me what storyline is Samoa Joe associated with? Is he mostly associated as being Triple H's destroyer against Seth Rollins, or is he Kevin Owens' buddy? When did he become Kevin Owens' buddy? When was this established? It was just one promo on Raw where Kevin Owens is like, Chris Jericho is no longer my friend, but my new friend is Samoa Joe. He just said it in a promo. That's it. So like all of a sudden now Samoa Joe can do whatever he wants. You know what? If Samoa Joe can get in any feud, he should go fight Undertaker. Screw it, man. He just does whatever he wants, man. So afterwards, you know, Chris Jericho was about to say the infamous, you just made the list. And then Samoa Joe comes out, and then Kevin Owens beats him up, and then beats him up afterwards. And then Kevin Owens goes and he looks at the list and he goes, oh. That's literally what Kevin Owens fucking does. He eats the fucking list. And Smarks Online were like, oh my God. What a fucking segment. I can't believe it. I can't believe what I just witnessed. He just ate the list. Why isn't this for the Universal title? Highlight reel, you just made the list of Chase. I used to love the highlight reel as a kid, but this was a segment that I could not believe. I literally witnessed a guy get beat up because of a piece of paper. I literally watched a piece of paper get ripped up And then I literally watched a man eat a piece of paper on Monday Night Raw. And you guys are telling me that Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho should have been for the Universal title. Chase, it doesn't matter because Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho, they're going to go out there and they're going to put on such a great match. You can take your fucking great match of Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens. You can take a piece of paper like Kevin Owens and fucking, instead of putting it down your mouth, first fucking wipe your ass with it and then put it in your fucking mouth. Because guess what? That's trash. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn like Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens 5-star classic. That won't be a 5-star classic. That'll be overrated by the smart. Yeah, and the thing is, if this was a feud where it was like Roman Reigns and Rusev, you know, people would be like, it's so disrespectful. WWE is not mentioning the U.S. title whatsoever and stuff like that. But since it's Jericho and Owens, it's okay that the U.S. title is being treated like a jobber for a piece of fucking paper on a clipboard. And then we get Triple H and Michael Cole. And so pretty much Michael Cole goes, are you sad about Seth Rollins? And then Triple H is like, no, I'm not sad. I'm disappointed. Really wanted to get my WrestleMania paycheck. And then afterwards, Michael Cole goes, yeah, it sucks. And then Triple H is like, I'm trying to carry this promo, Michael Cole. Can you bring something to the table? And then afterwards, Michael Cole's like, well, best of luck. And then Triple H is like, yeah, but don't worry. Here's some jobber tickets for Seth Rollins. And then afterwards, Triple H comes back. And then he's like, you know what? And then Triple H starts cutting a Seth Rollins promo. Like, this should have been a promo that Seth Rollins should have come out and done on his own, where Seth Rollins is like, hey, you know what, Hunter, I'll wrestle you at WrestleMania, man. So you know what, man? You let me cut it. You let me go get you, man. I don't care about my knee. But no, Triple H is like, these fans really want to see it. These fans really want to see me beat up Seth Rollins. You guys want to see me beat up Seth Rollins? And then the fans are like, yeah, go Hunter, yes. Yeah. Well, guess what? You're going to see me beat up Seth Rollins because next week on Raw, I'll have some documents. And these documents will make sure that this match at WrestleMania will become an unsanctioned match, even though unsanctioned matches don't really need documents. But who gives a fuck, because we have to find a reason to get me on TV next week, damn it. Such a stupid thing. So Triple H and Seth Rollins are going to sign documents next week on Raw, guys. Documents where Seth Rollins, if he signs these, the WWE is not, in kayfabe sense, obviously, are not liable if Seth Rollins gets injured or hurt at any moment of all during the match with Triple H at WrestleMania 33. That makes sense. So let's not have it where we have Daniel Bryan have this opportunity, or many other superstars who have been under injury with this opportunity to use these withhold documents. No, Seth Rollins gets this opportunity. This is such a dumb storyline mechanic. This is such a lazy way for Triple H to request for Seth Rollins to be on Raw. Smarks were probably upset because their boy Finn Balor did not return. I'm happy he didn't return. Look, GQ underwear model Finn Balor, he should not be on the WrestleMania card. He doesn't deserve it. You know, putting Finn Balor on the WrestleMania card is like putting a part-timer on the WrestleMania card. You smarks take when part-timers take other guys' opportunities. Why would you be upset? Why would you not be upset for Finn Balor taking some other guy's opportunity that has been wrestling for a year? No, he's been injured. He has to freaking prove himself that he's not an injury-prone dude, okay? Austin Aries and Neville had a segment after Austin Aries beat up Tony Nese. Oh, yeah, Brian Kendrick, like, jobbed out TJ Perkins. I couldn't believe it. And I was like months ago, he couldn't even beat TJP. And, yeah. But overall, man, Raw sucked. It was boring. Oh, yeah, the New Day. The New Day actually showed up, and, like, they got a huge pop. And then Kofi and Big E were looking at Xavier Woods like, ooh. And then later on, they're like, Big E goes, Xavier, do you have something to say? Do you have something you want to talk about or something like that? And Xavier just goes, WrestleMania! And then it was just like, really? Y'all could have done something better or say or made a funnier joke, but that was the joke they made, and everyone thought that was hilarious because I guess that's how sense of humor works in wrestling. All right, so that was Raw. I talked about the main event already because I did it live. Terrible shit. I don't know how hard is it for them to make a good episode. 3 hours that are worth watching. 3 hours where it doesn't feel like I'm watching this. Like, seriously, this felt like Fastlane, man. This felt like I was watching a pay-per-view event from them, but it wasn't good. It's a terrible show, man. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the chat. Because I'm down to answer some questions, and then afterwards I got to lay down because my throat hurts. Damn it. I'm sick. God, Luke Gallows and Carl. I'm sorry, man. Like, this ride-along shit, dude. Luke Gallows needs to stop, man. Like, someone needs to kick his ass in the locker room, dude. I swear to God. If no one does, man, I might just have to join WWE for that purpose alone, man. Just to make this guy learn to respect, dude. This guy is he is such an embarrassment to pro wrestling, dude. Him and freaking Carl Anderson have cutouts of AJ Styles and Finn Balor in the back of their car, man. Like, oh my God, dude. Dude, jobbers, man, dude. Like, now I'm getting messages. Probably like someone saying, "Hey, Chase, do you want to come to my hangout on Google?" Yes, it's someone's Google Hangout. Oh, it's none other than the Lex Man's. The Lex Man's Raw review is starting, guys. So if you guys want to go watch him because I'm pretty sure he's providing just as valuable entertainment. The big dog, Roman Reigns, will be a father again, this time of twins. Oh, shit. That sucks. Yeah, I know. That's what Smarks want, dude. Smart. No, Finn Balor is a young talent. How dare you, Philip M6? Well, Reigns versus Care Bear and with Undertaker popping in. Philip M6, if you missed the stream, I was watching that live, and I talked about it already. I said I already talked about the main event. I said it was stupid. It was a waste of time. What is this called? WWE calling this the Ultimate Thrill Ride if I'm not thrilled for WrestleMania? Well, because it's in Orlando and theme parks, thrill ride. Get it? Ha ha! It's funny. It's punny. Finances doing well even though their products suck. Yeah. Why? Well, there's a lot of people that that buy a lot of the WWE shit for whatever reason. The network has risen up in subscribers and stuff like that. Merchandise does well for them. It's doing shitty cable wise and everything like that. That's other stuff that's helping the stock for the WWE. Yeah, Hulk Hogan TNA time for Samoa Joe. You know what I would love if you guys just shared this. I would love to get more viewers than the Lexman on his stream. That'd be great. I'm gonna be like the Lexman. I want to complain for views. Hashtag complain for views. Guys, I don't get enough views. But yeah, no. I honestly don't know what they're doing with Samoa Joe. I don't even think like is Samoa Joe just gonna be like a special enforcer and stuff like that in the match. One of the things that I don't like about wrestling fans is like during the Bayley and Nia Jax match, the fans were taking over the match and they were chanting their own shit. And it's funny because fans have no problem with the male wrestlers that happens to them. But when it comes to the females, they love to defend the females right away. They love to defend the female wrestlers and be like, "Oh no, that's messed up." Hashtag stay classy, said City. They think it's okay to defend the women matches, but the man matches is okay for them to hijack and stuff like that. And that's just stupid. And I saw people calling Barclays like the worst crowd ever. What the fuck are you guys talking about? Do you guys not watch the UK shows for WWE? The UK crowds are the worst crowds. It's not even close. They get themselves over. They don't give a fuck about the matches. They say inane chants that don't matter. They cut out the performers. They also chant CM Punk, so I don't want to hear them saying UK fans don't chant CM Punk at least. No, they do. They chant it loud. They're the fans that started the "We are awesome" stupid chant, which is dumb. They're only there to get themselves over. UK fans are the fucking worst. I can't watch UK events. I'm sorry. I don't care for UK events. They're disgusting to me. I'm so happy. The only good thing about UK events is that I get spoilers. So I can actually read what happens. And if I'm interested, I'll watch it. If not, I'll just talk about the spoilers. That's the only good thing about UK events. The fans suck. So everyone's saying Barclay fans suck. Chicago fans suck. Philadelphia fans might get shit next week. No, just think about the horror and the tremendous idiocracy we're going to hear during WrestleMania weekend and then also during the UK events, because those are the worst. WWE Raw recap and results. Just sending this out there one more time. So if you guys can share this and like this video, that'd be awesome. Undertaker looks terrible. He looks fine. Members have won the Royal Rumble match in the past 5 years. Reigns is not a Breakfast Club member, Mr. Juicy. Reigns is a golden child. I hate to back the fans disrespect my Bailey for chanting shit. Well, I don't think your Bailey cares, to be honest, because if she was so good, that's another thing, man. Chicks, which fans you like better? UK fans or just average fans that don't champ or anything and just be silent during the whole show? That's such a stupid question because there's difference. There's so much of a difference in that. That's such a stupid question because here's the thing. UK fans just chant for nothing. They literally chant nothing either. They just are chanting to get themselves over. The average fans that don't chant for anything are just disinterested. They just don't know because WWE barely comes to their towns. So I think that's an unfair question. You're trying to compare apples to fucking oranges. Which tastes better? It's the same. It's different shit. It's different tastes. It's different perspectives. Yeah, of course, the UK fans are louder and more engaging than a crowd from New Mexico City. Is Balor the Sheamus of the Golden Children? Oh no, Balor is what's it called? John Cena of the Golden Children. Balor is John Cena, and I don't know how fans haven't seen this yet. It's better for Reigns and Care Bear to be in a brawl than being in a classic wrestling match. Agreed, but Care Bear can't wrestle in a brawl, Isaac Barak, because he is too sloppy, he is too slow, and he gets tired out too easily. How come people are looking down on AJ versus Shane? I think it would be a great match because people think AJ Styles is better than Shane McMahon. He deserves better, even though Shane wrestled The Undertaker last year, which makes no fucking sense. How it's a downgrade for AJ Styles to face Shane. I think it's an upgrade, if anything. Do you think Brock Lesnar not speaking is taking away from the feud with his Goldberg a bit? I'm pretty sure he will have something funny to say next week on Raw. Damn it! Oh, let's see if they'll have a tug of war next week. That'd be great. Roman can't become a Breakfast Club member. He is having a twin who are boys. Exactly, Kadeem Simon. Thank you. Twin boys for Roman Reigns. Man, this man wants to kill WWE before he's dying. He kills every classical wrestlers by making fans hate them. Goldberg, Dudley Boys, The Rock, Sting, now Undertaker. What the fuck, Vince? I didn't know he made the fans hate the Dudley Boys. Undertaker, Sting? I don't know. He doesn't even push him. If Goldberg's still here after WrestleMania, do you think him in against John Cena at Survivor Series would do it? No. Why would they do that? No, they wouldn't do him versus John Cena. It's him versus Reigns. And why would they do it at Survivor Series? Maybe they could do it at Survivor Series. I just don't see the appeal of Cena versus Goldberg. How would they book the ending for Lesnar versus Goldberg? How should they book the ending for Lesnar versus Goldberg in your opinion? So do what you did at Survivor Series, except Lesnar kicks out, and then you have Lesnar get up, hit an F5, Goldberg go, then later on Lesnar goes for the pin. 1-2, Goldberg kicks out. Lesnar's in shock. Lesnar goes for one more F5. And then afterwards, Goldberg slips off. Goldberg spears 1, 2, 3. Goldberg wins. So you just add like an extra minute to the Goldberg-Lesnar match that happened at Survivor Series. Who's better, Roman Reigns or Dean Ambrose? Oh, Roman Reigns. It's not even close. Dean Ambrose sucks. Dude has regressed. Not impressed. He has regressed. And it's bad how bad he's regressed compared to his counterpart. Why does no one call Aries for his great politics? Guys on NXT gets injured, comes back, and now is on a Mania title match. Well, he's politicking in the Cruiserweight division, Red Riot. Should we really call out Aries for politicking in the Cruiserweight division? I mean, the reason why I say Goldberg wins, Jackie, is because I'm tired of fans thinking that Lesnar could win easily. I mean, this match, it could go either way. You know, Vince wants Goldberg to come back, and if Vince offers him the same deal, and if Goldberg is looking to do a title run, because really, to be honest here, I think it'd be stupid if they take the belt off Goldberg right now. I know everyone's going to be like, oh, Goldberg has a part. At least Goldberg wrestled at Fastlane, and at least we know Goldberg, he can wrestle on a month-to-month basis, because all Goldberg has to do is 2-3 moves, and that's it. And then maybe you get enough heat on Goldberg. Goldberg becomes heel enough. Maybe it helps turn Reigns. I don't know. I'm trying to think of good ways to use Goldberg. Better than fucking Lesnar's ham and egger ass right now. No, I think Nia Jax is boring too. Straight shooter. Very, very boring. Too green. Yeah, Jackie D. Wouldn't that be better than Lesnar winning? I think that match is unpredictable. That's why I say Goldberg and Lesnar is fine. Everyone thinks Lesnar's going to win and stuff like that, but everyone thought Lesnar was going to win at Survivor Series, and guess what? Goldberg won. Vince is looking to do business with Goldberg, and especially because like they did a whole Goldberg and Reigns stare down. I wouldn't think they would waste that for no reason, you know? A lot of Raw comments have people kissing Charlotte's ass and shitting on Alexa Bliss, and these are the same people commenting in your Seth Rollins voice, 20 hours till SmackDown, LOL. Oh. Alexa Bliss is nothing special, though. Glitter. What was her theme? Brock Lesnar is a lazy man versus Goldberg old man. Yeah, exactly. Old man Goldberg's great gimmick, dude. Just comes in. At least Goldberg's character is legit. He tells me what I'm saying. He's not lying to me. He just says it's gonna be spear, jackhammer, pinfall. That's all I need. I don't need you to come out there and be like, like, oh, you gotta go and say a bunch of shit on the microphone. And it's like, no, just come out there and say your 3 words and you're good. Did you hear Reigns versus Taker is closing the show? No, I did not hear that rumor. Last I checked, there was Lesnar and Goldberg. I think Reigns and Taker closing the show is a big mistake. You have to have Lesnar and Goldberg close the show because Lesnar Goldberg, there's so much unpredictability in that match. From Raw, Chris Bandicoot. That's like what I can tell you. You think Smart's exaggerated that Roman Reigns is going to main event next year's WrestleMania against Lesnar versus the Universal title? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, look, they've had rumored main events before, and they haven't happened. So, what makes me think that some of these main events? Because like this year was supposed to be Reigns and Cena. Remember, we were getting the reports that Reigns and Cena this year, like around WrestleMania 32 time, that's what they wanted to do. And guess what? I'm not getting Reigns and Cena this year, am I? So just saying, man, they can get the reports. By the way, I just want to ask you guys, how's my jobber beard going? How's my Kevin Owens jobber beard going? Is it looking fine? Is my jobber beard looking fine? It's been 1 month since I'm growing the jobber beard. Why am I growing this jobber beard? I don't know. I'm too lazy. No, I actually like myself with the beard right now. I don't know. I just like how my hair connects with my beard, to be honest. It just looks like a good length. So I haven't had complaints from the ladies yet. Until a woman tells me I look bad with it, then I'll shave it. If women say I look good, then I look good. That's what you got to do with your looks, guys. No, WWE should not resign Maddox. You asked that question in the page video, Philip. I said no. That sounds stupid. Yeah. Trial Brock's flat top. No, I'm good, man. I don't need no square head haircut. I don't have a square head. If I had a square head, maybe I would do a flat top. Out of fade. Got to do crew cut without the crew. Finn Balor came back. Okay, I don't care about Finn Balor. Cool for him. If Taker wins, then I am getting that Cena versus Taker WrestleMania 34. If Taker loses, I think he's done. I don't think Taker's done, to be honest. We have to wait and see. We'll wait and see on that one. You think Taker Reigns is a lose-lose? Nah. I think Taker Reigns is a win-win. If Taker wins, cool. Roman Reigns stepped up to the biggest dog of all time, and he almost beat him. He's the fucking Undertaker at WrestleMania. If Reigns wins, then he's on the same level as Brock Lesnar and Reigns is an unstoppable force. Either way, it's a win-win. Seth Rollins, not even close. That sounds like a Here Comes the Pain original number 6 song. Brock Lesnar takes his wife to Suplex City because she didn't cook a breakfast for him today. Oh no. Poor Sable. R.I.P. Sable. She in Suplex City. No, I don't think Lesnar versus Taker is a lose-lose because honestly, like both guys benefit from it, to be honest here. I was impressed by The Miz this year with the crazy promos, and the guy does a good job playing his heel character. Yeah, Miz is one of the best today. In the ring, he's the good. He's not like the best in the ring guy. He's lazy sometimes, but he delivers when he needs to, man. That's all that matters. You think Sasha Banks is terrible on the mic? All these women are terrible on the mic. There's not a good mic. Maybe Mickie James is like the best mic talker in the women's division. And Maurice on Talking Smack. But other than that, yeah. All of them are pretty bad on the fucking microphone. What do you think is the worst current WWE theme song? My choice is Neville's, which sucks because he has a cruiserweight division. Worst current theme song? Cesaro. Cesaro's theme song's pretty fucking bad. What is the worst part of every Raw you watched? Like every Raw? Dude, I can't tell you that shit. Worst part? The worst thing I've ever seen was Rosie O'Donnell versus Donald Trump. Like that is my least favorite segment of all time. God awful shit. But the worst part of every Raw I've watched, I don't know, man. That's too hard to remember. Do you think Mickie James is a MILF? Yeah, she's hot. She looks like a woman. Her and Nikki Bella look like women. I know Killer Demon 669. It was boring, but guess what? You're gonna have to join the boredom with me. By the way, if you guys know how to get rid of a sore throat, would love to know, man. Because after this episode, I'm going to go to the local 7-Eleven. You know, they always have the hookups and the prices. I'm gonna go buy. Actually, I'm gonna go to Target because Target has some discounts probably and stuff like that. Is it me or are these wrestler theme songs more over than they are? Whose theme songs are more over than they are? Most of these guys' theme songs suck. Not many good. Bobby Roode, yeah, he has a better theme song than, probably his theme song's a little bit more over than he is. Shinsuke's theme song, you can make a debate, but I think Shinsuke's just over too. Is Katie Vick the worst storyline ever? It's one of the worst, but I wouldn't say the worst storyline ever. I mean, there's a lot of bad ones by the WWE. WWE loves keeping it classy, but it's one of the worst for sure. In a hot, healthy drink, okay. Maybe I'll go buy some tea bags or something. Inappropriate people in the comments like, he said tea bags. Do you think WWE made a deal with Orton if he gets beat up by Lesnar like he did? They give him a Rumble win and a title at Mania? Jackie D, the funny thing is, I think a long time ago I said, yeah, maybe that was like, I said, like maybe Orton won the Rumble just because he took the beating by Lesnar. I didn't say in the video. I was talking to my old manager. You guys follow me on Instagram. You could see the picture and stuff like that. But my old manager he was a wrestling fan, and he was talking about like Randy. Like when they was asking about the Rumble, he asked me if I thought Randy Orton had a shot, and I was like, after that beating he took by Lesnar at SummerSlam, yeah, I think he has a shot. I told him that, so that's the funny thing. Yeah, I think he is getting rewarded for that. Do you want Finn Balor in the list of Chase? No, Finn Balor is a golden child. I can't put golden children in the list of Chase. He's my least favorite golden child, but I have to keep him off the list of Chase Isaac Barack. Otherwise, I would. Cute undermodel ass, boring as shit, paint dry piece of shit on the list for sure. But I wish. I hate Finn Balor. CFO $ sucks. Most of those theme songs for wrestlers are awful. Oh, CFO $, like that's such a terrible name. Is more SmackDown Tag Team Division or Raw Women's Division? Oh, SmackDown Tag Team Division. There's a bunch of jobbers in that division. All the ex-TNA guys get hot shotted to the NXT title because WWE takes NXT on the road and they want people to know who the fuck is on NXT. Do you see the Broken Hardys at WrestleMania 33 or not? I would love them at WrestleMania 33, but highly doubtful. If they somehow come on at WrestleMania 33, that would be delightful. Our Kurt Angle is the new Raw GM. Yeah, that's the rumor floating out there, Mr. ME, that Kurt Angle is new Raw GM. It seems like it's going to be more true by the day. Know how I feel about Kurt Angle being the Raw GM. Kurt Angle's mic skills are kind of blah. I mean, Kurt Angle, yeah, he's had good mic skills earlier in his career, but later on in his lifetime with all the concussions and the painkillers and stuff, Kurt Angle sounds always drunk on the microphone to me, like his most recent TNA run. Thoughts on TNA suing the Hardy? It's stupid. This is something Matt Hardy created. I don't know why the fuck they're suing them over this. TNA is desperate for money, so they can somehow steal money from Matt. Go right ahead. Do you think WWE should have Seth Rollins come out to his normal theme remix with the song Indestructible by Disturbed at WrestleMania 33? No, because that causes the WWE to make money. To have to spend money for that, so no. Indestructible is not even a relevant song either. How different would Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton's road to WrestleMania be if Zack Ryder didn't get injured? Because Orton and Wyatt were supposed to be with the Hype Bros for the SmackDown tag titles. Right. Oh. I think it would be the same because they would have just done the match, like, not at the Royal Rumble, but they would have just done the match, earlier. So they would have just done the match before the Rumble. And they could have still been tag champs and Orton still could have won the Rumble. So yeah, they could have just done it earlier. What do you think of the Psycho Sid half the brain promo he did in WCW? I quoted it many times. It's one of the best promos and best flops you'll ever see in a promo. American Alpha is just not getting a fair shot, Red Wyatt. I feel bad because they can be entertaining. No, the funny thing was in NXT, they were written very well to have goofy characters. Like Chad Gable was that goofball loser, and Jason Jordan was like that didn't want to be associated with Chad Gable. Like, that was their characters. That was literally their characters. Like, Chad Gable would be like, yo, Jason Jordan, you ready, willing, and Gable? And Jason Jordan's like, ah. Then all of a sudden, they just became friends. It was funny when they weren't friends and stuff like that. Like, oh my God, Chad Gable trying to initiate Jason Jordan was like some of the best segments I've seen from NXT, man. That and the bullfit stuff when Bull Dempsey was on NXT and they were doing the whole bullfit stuff. I like that shit, man. He did all this fucking work just to do one fucking like tire flip, like man. Now NXT don't do that shit. They just have good wrestling matches. Who gives a fuck about that? Bring NWO and cost Goldberg his match against Lesnar at WrestleMania. There is a talk about the Hulkster brother being at WrestleMania, dude. I know my Hulk Hogan impersonation sucks because my throat is dead right now. Last time Stephanie got any sort of comeuppance, she's the most unbearable thing on Raw, in my opinion. Roman Reigns spearing her at WrestleMania 32? That's the last time. Stephanie, that's the problem with her character. She doesn't get any comeuppance. Like, she's only got her comeuppance 2.5 times. Daniel Bryan ran into her at WrestleMania 30. Brie Bella slapped her. And then the other time was when Roman Reigns speared her. So she only got in like comeuppance 2.5 times. Where the fuck is Heath Slater and Rhino? Watch WWE Ride Along Philip M6. You'll see them there. No, I haven't played WWE Champions. It looks like Bejeweled. I haven't played it. It looks like Bejeweled, though. Maybe I'll play it one of these days, but no interest. In an entertainment aspect or in a wrestling aspect or both ways. I view it in an entertainment aspect. I don't really like wrestling. Wrestling isn't wrestling. It's more for entertainment value. You watch wrestling because it's entertaining and you want to be entertained while watching it. How badly do you see WWE fucking up the Broken Hardys? Not badly. I think they'll actually, because they're going to be in the tag team division. They didn't really fuck up the New Day because they let the New Day do whatever the fuck they want in the tag team division. As long as they don't try to go into the main event, they're fine. On the main event, because the New Day was able to get away with some stupid shit in the tag team division. I mean, they were able to sell fucking dildos, man. They were able to go grab dildos on their head and go like this. I'm pretty sure the Broken Hardys are fine because if New Day can do this with their fucking headbands and shit like that, I'm pretty sure the Broken Hardys are fine taking people to Hardy Compound and shit. I never played Wrestling Revolution. If he decides to be with Stevie Richards at WrestleMania instead of who? Nathan Jones? Like back at WrestleMania 19? Who knows? Yeah, I think WWE will trademark the broken gimmick. Maybe not. Maybe they can work a deal. That's what sucks. If they moved Mauro Ranallo to Raw and kicked Michael Cole out of the company, it's going to be a little bit better. Oh, God, no. We have Mauro Ranallo screaming like, oh. Oh, instead of Reigns? Oh, Undertaker, see, Richard spoke that shit. Aquaman character. The problem is fish are not smart. Like dolphins are, but not a lot of fish are smart. So you can't really have like Roman Reigns controlling fish and stuff. Anyways, guys, normally I would like to stay on longer. I am not feeling well, but I hope you guys somehow found some enjoyment in my sick ass doing this Raw recap. Maybe there will be a SmackDown recap. Oh, no, there isn't, because I'm going to go out and have fun with friends. I know that sounds like a fun concept and hard to do, but I got to do it. So anyways, thank you all very much for having a good one. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you guys did, hit that subscribe button. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Follow me on Twitter at ChaseOver68. And remember, guys, just like Brock Lesnar, sometimes you don't have to give a shit. Undertaker, you're here. I'm here. Let's do this. Still one of my favorite Lesnar botches of all time. I hope they play tug of war next week for the belt.